All right, folks, welcome. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. I am the host of the stream. Hold on, let me ban a troll real quick. All right, so President Trump is going to be at a Medal of Honor reception at the White House. We actually have a little bit of information regarding that Medal of Honor, so give me a second as I get that information for you folks. This event is set to start very, very soon. It's scheduled to start very, very soon, but you guys know how the White House is. Always takes their time. But once again, President Trump is going to honor a patriot with the Medal of Honor. It says, President Trump presents the Medal of Honor to the family of Staff Sgt. Travis Atkins, who was critically wounded in combat in Iraq in 2007 when he sacrificed his life to save his fellow soldiers. So, unfortunately, that patriot is no longer with us, but his family is going to be honored. Family of Staff Sgt. Travis Atkins. He was critically wounded in combat in Iraq in 2007, where he sacrificed his life to save his fellow soldiers. So President Trump is going to be honoring that patriot in just a few moments. So make sure you guys please share the live stream on social media. Also, make sure to click the thumbs up button. That helps out the channel immensely. If you guys share the stream on Facebook or Twitter, I'll give you guys a quick shout out as a thank you for your support. Also, folks, don't forget tomorrow, President Trump rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan, streamed live here at Golden State Times. So make sure you guys do not miss that. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. That way you get notified when we go live for President Trump's rally tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, live here at Golden State Times. So don't forget about that. Once again, President Trump's event is starting very, very soon. So make sure you guys please share this live stream and click the notification bell. If you are new to the community, we're going to be putting something up on your screen right now as we get everything ready to go. Thank you so much for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice.
Well, you better love me. I kept this place open. That I can tell you. They said, we're closing it. And I said, no, we're not. And now you're doing record business. The job you do is incredible. And I'm thrilled to be here in Ohio with the hardworking men and women of Lima. Now, this is some tank plant. There's nothing like it in the world. You make the finest equipment in the world. You really know what you're doing. They just gave me a little briefing on a couple of those tanks. I want to get into them. But then I remember when a man named Dukakis got into a tank. And I remember he tanked when he got into the tank. He tanked. I never saw anybody tank like that. So I said, maybe I'll, but I'm a little bigger than him. I think it probably would work out okay. How would I look at a tank? Okay? Yeah, not bad. The helmet was bigger than he was. That was not good. We're here today to celebrate a resounding victory for all of you, for Northwest Ohio, and for our great military and for our entire country. Incredible victory. After so many years of budget cuts and layoffs, today jobs are coming back and pouring back, frankly, like never before. Companies are coming back into our country. They want the action. Production is ramping up in the biggest way. And the awesome M1 Abrams tank is once again thundering down the assembly line. A1. I want to thank Acting Secretary of Defense Pat Shanahan. He's done an incredible job. In fact, ISIS, let me tell you about ISIS. They're not doing so well. You know, we took over the caliphate. You'll see it tonight. When I came in, it was a mess. Where the hell is that chart, folks? They gave me all economic charts. They didn't give me the ISIS chart.
All right, folks. So let me stop this for a second to update you guys on some breaking news that are happening right now. Theresa May of the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, is set to resign before the next phase of Brexit. She failed Brexit completely. And the MPs had already taken away all of the power from Theresa May after the last failure that she had regarding that measure. And now she is set to resign. It says Prime Minister says that she will not stand in the way of desire of a new approach in bid to get Tories behind deal. I hope I said that right. Tories. Theresa May has promised Tories MP she will step down as Prime Minister within the next few months in a bid to get Eurosceptics to back her Brexit deal. So a lot of people were saying that we do not cover anything that has to do with outside politics. We only cover United States politics. We do cover some world politics that will directly, maybe not damage us, but it would interfere with our politics. I can't even think today. I apologize. So many things are happening. So we do not cover foreign politics at this moment. We only cover American politics. We only cover the White House and everything that has to do with the administration. But we were looking at this pretty closely, and we knew that this was coming. Now we just need to figure out who is the number one contender to become the Prime Minister of the UK as Brexit still continues. If you guys have joined us for a very long time, we actually covered the Brexit vote, and we also covered when the former UK Prime Minister resigned. If you guys remember that, when Brexit first passed, let's see, former UK Prime Minister, I don't even know his name. I don't even remember his name. So David Cameron, that's who it was. So in 2016, when Brexit passed, David Cameron resigned. And now, because of Brexit once again, Theresa May is set to resign. So who knows who they're going to pick? We're going to keep an eye on it and see what's going on with that. We'll give you guys a quick update on social media at Gold State Times on Twitter. So make sure you guys follow us on that. As of right now, Theresa May is set to resign within the next few months because she can't get Brexit through. She's failed. She's a failure. So now she is willing to step down. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Like I said, the president should start very, very soon for the Medal of Honor reception at the White House. So we'll go on from there. Thank you so much.
But if you did, bring it up if anybody has it. Bring it up. When I took over, it was a mess. They were all over the place, all over Syria and Iraq. And you'd see it was a sea of red. And now you look at it, and there's no red. No red. And you look at some of the economic numbers, nobody thought we'd ever see numbers like that in our country. Not for a long time, not forever. And what we're doing has been incredible. What you're doing has been more incredible. You stuck it out, and now you've got one of the most successful military plants anywhere in the world. It's great. So thank you very much, Pat Shanahan. Also, thank you to the Secretary of the Army, Mark Esper. He's been fantastic. Thank you. Oh, good. Better late than never. Here's the story. So, you know, I don't want to have them make a big chart because it costs too much. You know, I'm a business guy. They said, sir, we can make a big chart. I said, how much does it cost? Like it matters. But it matters to me. Does that make sense to you? So, two maps identical, except the one on top was Syria. See that? The one on top was Syria in November of 16. You remember that date? November of 16, November 8th. We had a little victory that night. We had a little victory that a lot of us weren't surprised by, but the other side said, where did all those people come from? I said, they just didn't like candidates for a lot of years. They didn't vote. So what happens is, this is all ISIS. Now on the bottom, that's as of today. This is ISIS. There's none. The caliphate is gone as of tonight. Pretty good. That's pretty good, right? We took over a mess. We took over a mess with North Korea. We took over a mess in the Middle East. We took over a lot of bad things were happening. And the economy was not doing well. It was heading in the wrong direction. You remember that. It was going to go bad. And then we opened up with the regulation cuts and all of the other things we've done, including the big tax cut. But it made a big difference. Made a big difference. And we'll show you some numbers in a little while. I want to also thank Major General Brian Cummings for the incredible leadership and service. You have done an unbelievable job. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're also honored to be joined by several of the Ohio leaders, friends of mine, terrific people. Senator Rob Portman. Rob, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. A man who I will never, I promise, wrestle. He was one of the best wrestlers in the history of college wrestling. His record is so ridiculously good. I said, were you as good as Dan Gable? He said, no. See, if it were me, I would have said, yes, I was much better. You know who Dan Gable is? Jim Jordan, a great guy. And a great champion. Great athlete, great champion. Thank you. He is tough. You want to have him on your side. Another one you want on your side, always, Mike Turner. Mike, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Great. Warren Davidson. Warren, thank you. And Bob Latta. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Warren and Bob. And a man who we're very proud of because, along with Mike, he ran a great race. Lieutenant Governor John Husted. He ran a great race for governor. We came in that final day. They were a little bit down against a tough opponent who I was not a big fan of. And I didn't like the people that were supporting him too much, Pocahontas and others. And I came that final day, and we had a day that was incredible, and they won by, what did you win, by 6 or 7 points, right? It was an incredible, even higher. That's pretty good. Good. I'll see Mike in a little while. That's great. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Proud of you. To our plant leaders, Lieutenant Colonel Travis Atkins and Henry Kennedy, we appreciate everything you do to keep the Army rolling along full speed ahead. Incredible job. We're grateful to General Dynamics, incredible company. Phoebe Novichvik. How did I do with that one? Novichvik. It's a little tricky, but that's okay. What a job you do. Thank you. Great job. Thank you for the tour, too. And the hardworking members of the United Auto Workers. Now you got to get over to a place that I like a lot, Lordstown. And you got to get that. You know, the only place, what's going on with General Motors? We have the best economy we've ever had. We have the lowest unemployment that we've had in 51 years. Soon will be the record all time. And what's going on with General Motors? Get that plant open or sell it to somebody and they'll open it. Everybody wants it. Sell it to somebody or open it yourselves. Get it going now. And the UAW will help you. The UAW, you're going to help. The UAW just promised they're going to help. Get it open now. Don't wait. They said they have discussions coming up in September, October. I said, why not tomorrow? Why not on Monday? What do you have to wait months for? Get the discussions going, get it open. Lordstown's a great area. I guess I like it because I won so big there. But we're doing a job, and this state has been, we're very proud of what's happened in Ohio. Under our federal auspices, we've gotten so many things done, and this plant is one of our great achievements. To all of our active duty service members and our wonderful veterans, thank you for serving your country with such tremendous distinction and honor. And to every welder and machinist, and assembler and mechanic and engineer, and electrician and carpenter, and every patriot here at the Joint Systems Manufacturing Center, thank you for pouring out your heart and your sweat and your soul to help restore the might of the American military, which very soon will be stronger than it ever was. We've bought billions and billions of dollars worth of new planes and tanks and many other things. So thank you all. Great job. And the fact is, we have the best tanks, driven by the best soldiers, made by the best workers anywhere in the world, and that's true. A lot of people are asking, because they love me, and they ask me about a man named John McCain. And if you want that to tell you about, should I or not? Yes? Yes? So I have to be honest, I've never liked him much. Hasn't been for me. I've really probably never will. But there are certain reasons for it, and I'll tell you. And I do this to save a little time with the press later on. John McCain received a fake and phony dossier. Do you hear about the dossier? It was paid for by crooked Hillary Clinton, right? And John McCain got it. He got it. And what did he do? Didn't call me. He turned it over to the FBI, hoping to put me in jeopardy. And that's not the nicest thing to do. You know, when those people say, because I'm a very loyal person. John McCain campaigned for years to repeal and replace Obamacare, for years in Arizona, great state. I love the people of Arizona. But he campaigned for years for repeal and replace. So did Rob, so did a lot of senators. When he finally had the chance to do it, he voted against repeal and replace. He voted against at 2 o'clock in the morning. Remember, thumbs down. We said, what the hell happened? He said 2 hours before he was voting to repeal and replace, and he went thumbs down. Badly hurting the Republican Party, badly hurting our nation, and hurting many sick people who desperately wanted good, affordable health care. We would have had it. This would have saved our country over $1 trillion in entitlements, and we would have ended up making a great health care plan, frankly, with the Democrats, because they would have had no choice. McCain didn't get the job done for our great vets and the VA, and they knew it. That's why when I had my dispute with him, I had such incredible support from the vets and from the military. The vets were on my side because I got the job done. I got choice. And I got accountability. Accountability meaning somebody mistreats our vets. For 45 years they were trying. They mistreat our vets. And we say, hey, you're fired. Get out. Can't mistreat our vets. They never got it done. And choice. For years and years, decades, they wanted to get choice. You know what choice is? You're a military person. You're one of our great people. To me, one of the great people. For many decades, they couldn't get it done. It was never done. I got it 5 months ago. I got it done. Choice. Instead of waiting in line, a vet fought for us, fought in these tanks, fought for us. Instead of waiting in line for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, people waiting online, they're not very sick. By the time they see a doctor, they're terminally ill. We gave them choice. If you have to wait for any extended period of time, you go outside, you go to a local doctor, we pay the bill, you get yourself better, go home to your family. And we got it passed. We got it done. And the other thing is we're in a war in the Middle East that McCain pushed so hard. He was calling Bush, President Bush, all the time, get into the Middle East, get into the Middle East. So now we're into that war for $7 trillion. Thousands and thousands of our people have been killed, millions of people overall. And frankly, we're straightening it out now, but it's been a disaster for our country. We've spent tremendous wealth, and tremendous lives in that war. And what do we have? It's worse than it was 19 years ago. I call them the endless wars. 19 years ago when we started. So John McCain left it. I endorsed him at his request, and I gave him the kind of funeral that he wanted, which as president, I had to approve. I don't care about this. I didn't get thank you. That's okay. We sent him on the way, but I wasn't a fan of John McCain. So now what we could say is, now we're all set. I don't think I have to answer that question, but the press keeps, what do you think of McCain? What do you think? Not my kind of guy, but some people like him, and I think that's great. Now, let's get back and let's get onto the subject of tanks and this economy, because you know what? We love where we are and what we do more than anything else. We build great, we fight great, and we're right now in Lima, and Lima is an incredible place, a place of strength and dedication. Since 1941, this plant has built and serviced thousands of tanks and military vehicles that powered American forces through World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Iraq, and Afghanistan. And the tanks are the best in the world, better than ever before. Every single Abrams tank in existence, the steel and the aluminum, war horse, they're really a war horse of American ground forces. It was built or serviced on these very grounds by you people, But under the previous administration, this tank factory, the last of its kind anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, came very close to shutting down. 4 straight years, the number of U.S. tanks that were budgeted for upgrades was 0. Does anybody remember that? Raise your hands. You remember that? 0. That was under your great President Obama. Our military readiness declined, and your workforce was slashed by 60%. But those days are over. We are rebuilding the American military. We are restoring American manufacturing. And we are once again fighting for our great American workers. Over the last 2 years, we have secured nearly $1.5 trillion to provide our warfighters the finest aircraft, ships, missiles, and tanks anywhere on Earth. We make the best equipment on Earth. And we sell that equipment, as you know, to good allies. Although sometimes the good ones turn out to be not so good, and then we do something. We figure it out. You know what you have to do? You figure it out. This year, we're asking for an additional $750 billion, which is a record. That includes funding to upgrade more than 160 mighty M1 Abrams tanks. Congratulations. Congratulations. These historic investments are making America safer and our workforce stronger. From the awe-inspiring F-35 fighter in Texas to the Ford-class aircraft carriers in Virginia. We're now building the largest aircraft carrier anywhere in the world. In fact, I'm hearing it's actually the largest ship ever built. It is seriously big. I was there recently. It's something, it's like landing at an airport. Although you have to be very talented still to land in those decks, no matter how you figure it. Some people can do it and some people can't. Some very good pilots can. To advance missile defense systems in Alabama, American workers are building the most cutting-edge, modern, and powerful military anywhere on the planet. At the heart of our military rebuilding is our investment in the legendary M1 Abrams tank. And I will tell you, the investment is paid off because the technology is so, if you look at this tank from now and you go back 10 years and look at the tank, it's like a whole different deal, isn't it? A whole different deal. Over the next 3 years, we're investing more than $6 billion in upgrades and modifications to these tanks. That's going to keep you very busy here. Almost twice the amount spent in the entire 8 years of the previous administration, which was going down to nothing because you were closed. This place was closed. And I heard about it. And I got calls from Jim Jordan and Rob and everybody say, you just can't do this. And after I studied the situation, I said, we're not only not going to close in Lima, we're going to expand. And that's what took place. So you owe a lot to a lot of your great political leaders. Our investment in you is also a tremendous win for American taxpayers. By modernizing this plant and accelerating production, we will bring the cost down by 20%, saving taxpayers nearly $3 million on every single tank. That's not bad. With the help of everyone in this room, we are giving our warriors the most effective, reliable, and lethal battle tank in the history of war. Would you say that's correct? So how does this compare with the tanks made in China and Russia and other places? What do you think? Can we take them? They say it's much better. America does not need conflict, but if conflict comes, and you know the story, you got to be strong if conflict comes. We will dominate the battlefield, and we will win, win, win. We're now set up to win, win, win. When I came in, we had some big problems. You look at what we've done on so many fronts, and we actually have better relationships. They respect our country more than they've ever respected it. Our country is respected again. The United States is respected again. To help meet our military needs, I am very proud to report that 400 new jobs are coming here to Lima compared to just a few years ago, and we're doubling the size of your workforce. We need to. Our investment will also support thousands of additional jobs across our nation to assemble these incredible Abrams tanks. The engines are from Alabama, transmissions are from Indiana, special armor from Idaho, and the 120 millimeter gun and the gun parts are from upstate New York and from Pennsylvania, all great places. In Ohio alone, almost 200 suppliers churn out parts and materials that go into every tank that rolls off this factory's floor. Incredible. What you achieve here at this plant is truly remarkable, and equally remarkable is that they wanted to close it. No good. Every day you start with a powerful, heavy, but sometimes rust-covered, hollowed-out hull, and with incredible skill and extraordinary.
All right, folks. So we have footage from inside the White House. I was actually getting a little worried why we were not getting the footage yet, but we have it now. So we're going to be putting it up on your screen. President Trump is set to deliver a speech and also be there for the ceremony. So let me put it up on your screen here. All right. So this is live footage, folks. This is live footage from inside the White House. We're going to be putting a little bit of music because the White House and also the campaign always puts copyrighted music, which is kind of annoying from our end, but they do what they do. So we're going to be putting a little bit of music on here. We do have the hot mic on, but we have to have music in the background. That way YouTube doesn't shut us down for copyright, which is ridiculous. And we hope that the music that they're playing in the background is not copyright. So If you guys can please share the live stream on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Gab, on Reddit, on all of those social media sites, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Here, let me go to Twitter real quick to see if anyone is sharing the live stream as I speak. Don't forget, folks, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Reddit, on any of those social media sites. If you guys share it on Facebook, or if you guys share it on Twitter, I'll give you guys a shout out as a thank you for your support. So this, once again, this is live footage from inside the White House. President Donald Trump should be coming out very soon. All right, so we have Linda Simone, fine art. Thank you so much. LaRosse26, thank you so much. Love the USA. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see, who else do we have on here, folks? Let's see. And we also have Marie. Thank you so much, Marie, for sharing the live stream on social media. So I think that's it for right now, folks. Only 4 Patriots as of right now. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. We got Brian. Thank you so much, Brian, for your support in sharing the live stream on social media. Avi Bebert, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. And let's see here. 13 minutes ago, no. All right, so we have Star Margarita. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have number 3 star for General Flynn Marie. Thank you so much. Sarah Jane, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Tommy Matthew Ryan, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Frank Sanchez, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have CD, Deborah Nill. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have Summer Breeze. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Calendula for Trump. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Timed Out. I hope they said that right. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Garden Gnome and Susan Smith. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also have Cheyenne and we have Pamela. Thank you so much, Pamela. We also have Sorotic. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Perry Scott, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow, massive Trump rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan, live here at Golden State Times, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, live from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Make sure you guys join us. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, click the notification bell. That way you get notified for tomorrow, President Trump's rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is the first rally after the Mueller report got shut down, or, President Trump was completely exonerated. This is also the very first rally of the 2020 election. So it has been confirmed, and this is the first rally tomorrow here live on Golden State Times. Grand Rapids, Michigan Trump rally, Make America Great Again rally, is the very, very first rally of the 2020 election. So this is huge. This is going to be a very, very big rally. Tons of people are going. The last numbers that I heard, that over 100,000 people registered to go see that rally. Most likely there's going to be between 30, maybe 40,000 people at the event. Inside is going to probably be around 18,000. Outside is going to be a huge overflow, but President Trump always has like the big screens and the audio outside. So people that didn't get to make it into the inside of the venue, it's still actually be able to see the rally from the outside. And also thousands are going to be watching on Golden State Times and other networks and other channels here on YouTube. So it's going to be a massive rally. So make sure you guys join us tomorrow. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, we start live at Grand Rapids for President Trump's rally. Just letting you know. Thank you so much. folks, now we're talking. So we have a few more Patriots here that are sharing the live stream on social media. Sharing the live stream on social media is immensely important, folks. That's the best way to help out Golden State Times as of right now. We have Nadian Bav. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Hajatola Chick. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. P. Fenny GJR. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. I hope I said that right. Stella Anthony, thank you so much. The Cisco Kid, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Akash, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Michael Newman, and also Barb Sheldon, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Linda Simone Fine Art, thank you once again for sharing the live stream. You're amazing. You help us out so much. John Billings, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have Jay Da Vinci, and we also have Stand With a Beer. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Christina and Bevlin, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. TC4321, thank you so much. Also, Genevieve Warden, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. D. Bennett, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Jalissa K. and Linda Simone Fine Art, 3 times sharing the live stream. Thank you so much for sharing it. We also have LaRosse26 and Love the USA. Thank you so much, folks, for sharing the live stream on social media. Ms. B, JM, and Adorable Kitty, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. All right, folks. So the president should be coming out very soon. As you guys can see on the bottom of your screen, it says sponsors. So if any of you guys sponsor us, your name will come up in the bottom of the screen. All those sponsors help us continue here on YouTube. It also helps us get to the next Trump rally. So if you guys would like to help us, all you have to do is click the join button, and that join button will give you perks. We'll have your name at the bottom of the screen. You'll help out Golden State Times continue operation. You get a Trump hat right next to your name every single time that you type on the chat or in the comments. You get to also use our custom emojis on the chat. So if you would like to help out Golden State Times continue operation here on YouTube and help us get to the next Trump rallies that are going to be coming up in the next few months, then the best way to do it is by clicking the join button and joining, getting your little Trump hat next to your name, and helping us out get to the next rallies, continue operation here on YouTube, and basically stay free and uncensored. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Your names are at the bottom of the screen. As of right now, we have almost 100 sponsors. So thank you so much for all of your support, like always. And let me see on the screen here. We also have super chats from JM. Thank you so much, JM. We also have Moms Looking Towards the Lighthouse. Thank you so much for your support through super chat. Philip C, thank you so much for your support through super chat. And welcome new member, Nuero. I hope I said that right, Nuero. Thank you so much, Nuero, for becoming a sponsor and believing in Golden State Times, having trust in us, and making sure that we get to the next Trump rally, making sure that we continue operation here on YouTube. So thank you so much for your support. So now next time that you type on the chat, you will get a Trump hat right next to your name, and you'll be able to use the custom emojis. All you have to do, if you are a sponsor, if you click the join button and you became a sponsor, in order to use the custom emojis, all you have to do is put :American together, :AMER, and then the list of custom emojis should come up. Another way to look at it is if you click the happy face button right next to the money sign, you would also get all of the custom emojis through the top. So all of them come up on there. Thank you so much to George Baker, and also to Big Star Moving a West Palm. Big Star Moving, a West Palm Beach moving company. Thank you so much for becoming members and helping us out. Thank you so much to Russ Bernard. Thank you so much, Russ. And we also have Edwin Padilla. Thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. All right, folks. So if you just became a member, in order to use the custom emojis, all you have to do is click on the little emoji sign, the happy face sign, and you'll see all the custom emojis on the top and YouTube's emojis at the bottom. We will add your name to the sponsor list in just a few moments. Thank you so much for believing in Golden State Times and in the free press. All right, now I'm going to shut up. I'm going to get off the microphone. It should start very soon. Thank you so much. All right, folks. So I want to give a quick thank you here to Stevie4554. Thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. Also, A. Rodriguez, thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. Stevie4554 says, great job, Trump 2020. And A. Rodriguez says, America first. And that's what it is, folks. America first. We also want to thank Adriana Alvarez. Thank you so much. It says California for Trump 2020. Folks, it really, really bothers me whenever someone badmouths California on social media, especially on Twitter, because there are so many Trump supporters in California. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Trump supporters like Adriana Alvarez, myself, and a bunch of other people that I know. There is tons of Patriots that watch us from California. When I look at the analytics on our channel, we notice how many people are coming from different states. Over 10%, almost 15% of our total viewership monthly comes from California. So there is an immense amount of Patriots that are here in California that believe in this administration, that support the president, and that want to make sure that this state is fixed, because we are in a crisis in California. Everything is so wrong. The way that this country is being managed, this state is being managed. The way that this state is being managed is 100% wrong, and it needs to be fixed. So we're hoping that by 2020, everything will be fixed. But I just wanted to let you guys know, is like, if you guys see anybody that is bad-mouthing California, just let them know. There is hundreds of thousands of Trump supporters in the state, in the great state of California. All right, folks. So we have more Patriots helping us out here. We got Lady Glitter Sparkles. Thank you so much for your support. Jerome Morsi, thank you so much for your support on Super Chat. We also have Cannabis Cuisine, thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. We also have JV. Thank you so much, JV, for your support through Super Chat. Big Star Moving, a West Palm Beach moving company. Thank you so much. And he says, Latino business owner for Trump 2020. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. Thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. Latino business owners. That's amazing. All right. So we also have a new member, Sunny Rudder. Thank you so much for your support and becoming a new member. You guys, all the members, help us get to the next Trump rally, folks. Very, very important. Thank you so much for your support. And welcome, new member. Thank you so much, all the Patriots that are supporting Golden State Times, keeping us live, keeping us uncensored, and believing in us, which is the most important part. And we're honored to be with you here, showing you all of these events. Thank you so much for your support. We want to welcome a new member. We have the Patriot, Frank Mackey. Welcome, new member. Welcome, Patriot. Thank you so much for believing in Golden State Times and believing in the free press. All right, Patriots. So the Patriot, let's see, Patriot, Lady Glitter Sparkles. All right, to become a member is very easy. All you have to do is just click the join button right below the video. The join button right below the video. You click on it. It'll give you all the information, all the perks, what you get, and how much it costs, cancel anytime, all that information. So just click the join button. If you are on an iPhone or if you are on a iPad, then please email me, gent, Gent, at goldenstatetimes.com, and I'll directly send you the link to the join button, because it's not coming up on iOS, the newer versions of iOS, which is like the iPhone and the iPad and stuff like that. So if you are not on an iPhone or an iPad, all you have to do is just click the join button right below the video. If you are on a iOS device, iPhone or iPad, then send me an email, gent at goldenstatetimes.com, and I'll send you the link directly to join. Thank you so much for the consideration. All right, folks, so we want to welcome new members. We have, let's see here. Welcome, Estate Antiques Belgium. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for believing in Golden State Times and believing in the free press. We also have another member here. We have Akashi Salandra. Thank you so much for becoming a member and believing in Golden State Times, believing in us, and also believing in the free press. Thank you so much for your support. All right, folks. So if you are new to this channel, let me just give you a little bit of a backstory of what we are and what we do. We do not have reporters or pundits or bobbleheads or anything like that you will see on the mainstream media, or you will see on TV, or you will see on other channels. We do not believe that someone should tell you guys how to think or what to see or what not to see. We are no one to tell you what to do. What we do here at Golden State Times is we show you the full and raw footage of what is going on at that moment in the White House. We get emails from the press secretary, Sarah Sanders, daily on what is going to happen on the following day. And we live stream events that the White House allows press to come in. In these events, we want to make sure that you the viewer, feel that you are in attendance to these events, that you are our +1, our guest to these events. We will never tell you how to think. We will never tell you what to watch. We will never tell you what the president said, because you see it for yourself. We are not here to show you or tell you or say, hey, you know what? The president said this, because you, the viewer, the patriot, are smart enough to think for yourself. You are winners. You guys are smart. You guys don't need to be told what to do or how to say or what to watch or what not to watch or just see clips. No, we are here so you guys can see the full event and listen to the president from beginning to end with no interruption. We will never, ever, ever interrupt the president or at the end of the transmission tell you, oh, the president said this. That is not who we are. We show you raw footage. You make your own determination. You come to your own conclusion. If you need any help, you can always reach out to us, jen@goldenstatetimes.com, and we'll help you out if you have any questions. But other than that, we will never, ever tell you how to think. We will never, ever show you footage in just clips. We will always show you the full event. Thank you so much. I want to give a quick thank you to Denise. Thank you so much, Denise, for your support through Super Chat. We want to welcome Lady Glitter Sparkles. Thank you so much for becoming a member and believing in Golden State Times. We're glad that you found the button, Lady Glitter Sparkles. Now, every single time that you post on the stream or even on the comment section on our videos, a Trump hat will come up to your next to your name, and you get to use the custom emojis. So if you want to use the custom emojis, all you have to do is click the happy face button. The custom emojis will come on top, and the emojis by YouTube will come on the bottom. So if you want to use the emojis, that's how it's done. Also, thank you so much to Russ Bernard. Thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. I want to give a quick thank you to Chris. Chris says cornbread. I guess Chris likes cornbread. Honestly, I don't. I've never really have. But I'm sure a lot of people do, and I'm sure that you love cornbread too. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for your support through Super Chat. we want to welcome the new member. We got Bogus Hubris. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for becoming a member and believing in Golden State Times, keeping us free, uncensored, and helping us get to the next Trump rally. So thank you so much for your support. Now when you post something on the chat, a Trump hat will come up next to your name. Well, there is VP, so I'm going to get off the microphone. If there's any more members or super chats, I'll give you guys a quick shout out after the event because the president is coming out very, very soon. Please share the live stream on social media. Click the thumbs up button, and I hope to see you guys on the chat. Thank you so much to Leah. Leah, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you for believing in Golden State Times and believing in the free press. Thank you so much, Leah.
Of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
The writer of sacred scripture declares, I wait for the Lord, my soul waits. I will hope in his word. My soul looks to the Lord more than watchmen look for the morning, more indeed than watchmen look for the morning. Loving Lord, as a people, we thank you for those who wear the uniform and stand as watchmen, devoted in service to you and our great nation. Our hearts are especially grateful today for the courage, honor, and extraordinary service of one such watchman, Staff Sgt. Travis Atkins, a warrior whose bravery communicated to all the soldier's sacred calling, a commitment to comrades, and a devotion to duty. As his actions reflect his love for his country, fellow soldiers, and a commitment to service before self, so may your faithfulness and unconditional love continue to inspire and guide us all to greater acts of service. Grant us heart eager to do your will as we strive to preserve life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in this great nation. I pray these things in your holy, mighty, and majestic name, Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, please. Thank you. And thank you. Please, sit down, please. Thank you, Chaplain Soldium, Vice President Pence. Thank you, Mike. Members of Congress and distinguished military leaders. We're here today to award America's highest honor to a fallen hero who made the supreme sacrifice for our nation, Staff Sergeant Travis Atkins. Please join me in welcoming the entire Atkins family to the White House. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Joining us to accept the Congressional Medal of Honor on behalf of Travis is his son, Trevor. Thank you very much, Trevor. We're also grateful to be joined by Travis's parents, his mother, Elaine, as well as his father, Jack, who served as an Army paratrooper in the Vietnam War. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Also here with us is Travis's sister, Jennifer, along with his uncle, Sumner, and cousin Douglas. Both are military veterans of great distinction, I might add. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. To the entire Atkins family, we can never measure the true depth of our gratitude or the full magnitude of your loss, but we can pay everlasting tribute to Staff Sergeant Travis Atkins, his truly immortal act of valor. It was indeed. Thank you. We're also joined for today's ceremony by Acting Deputy Secretary of Defense, David Norquist. Thank you, David. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, somebody who's doing a fantastic job, General Joseph Dunford. Thank you, General. Thank you, Joe. Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Paul Selva. Paul, thank you. Secretary of the Army, Mark Esper. Mark, thank you, Mark. Army Chief of Staff, General Mark Milley. Thank you, General. Thanks, Mark. Chief of the National Guard, Bureau General Joseph Lengel, and Sergeant Major of the Army, Daniel Daly. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Great people. They're doing an incredible job. I have to say that. Thank you as well to Senators Steve Daines and John Tester. Thank you. Thank you. John, thank you. And Representatives Jim Banks, Greg Gianforte, Elise Stefanik, Pete Stauber, and Michael Waltz. Thank you all. Thank you, fellas. Thank you. And finally, we are privileged to be in the presence of 5 previous Medal of Honor recipients: Ty Carter, Harvey Barnum, William Swenson, Ronald Schurer, and Brian Thacker. Thank you very much. Brave people. Thank you. Thank you. Today, the name of Staff Sergeant Travis Atkins will be etched alongside of the names of America's bravest warriors and written forever into America's heart. Travis grew up on a farm in Bozeman, Montana. He was also and always most at home in the middle of the wilderness. He loved the wilderness. He loved to camp and to fish and to hunt, and he loved to race that snowmobile, as you know, right? After Travis graduated high school, he worked as a painter and mechanic before he joined the Army at the age of 24. In March of 2001, his parents went to his basic training graduation ceremony at Fort Benning, Georgia. When they reunited with their son, he told them, "This basic training was the best time I've ever had in my life." In other words, he loved it. Travis quickly excelled in the Army. He was offered a number of different assignments, but always he chose the infantry. He loved the infantry. That's where he wanted to be, defending freedom on the frontiers with his fellow foot soldiers, and they were all his great friends. In 2003, Travis served on his first deployment in Iraq with the historic 101st Airborne Division and participated in Operation Iraqi Freedom. After he completed the harrowing deployment, Travis returned to civilian life. But not for long. The fact is, he was bored. You know that. He was very bored. He wanted back in. As his mother, Elaine, has said, Travis loved the Army, and he loved everything about being with the troops. He just loved it. In 2005, he re-enlisted and joined the legendary 10th Mountain Division, based at Fort Drum, New York, where he was honored to visit last year. In August of 2006, Travis left his second deployment to Iraq. He was stationed in a hotbed of terror and terrorist activity known as the Triangle of Death. Not a good place. On the morning of June 1st, 2007, in a town outside of Baghdad, Travis and his three-man squad received a report that several suspected terrorists were walking toward an intersection nearby. Nothing good was going to happen. They all knew it. Travis directed his squad immediately to the location. When they arrived, he got out of the Humvee and walked toward the two suspicious men, and he knew right from the beginning. As Travis began to search one of the insurgents, the man resisted and became totally violent. Travis engaged him in hand-to-hand combat. As Travis wrestled to get the enemy's hands behind his back, the man began to reach for something, and Travis knew what it was. He realized the man was wearing a suicide vest. Just as the terrorist was about to set off the deadly explosives, Travis wrapped his arms and his entire body around him and threw him to the ground away from his troops who were right next to him. He put himself on the top of the enemy and he shielded his men from certain death. The terrorist detonated his suicide vest and Travis was instantly killed. In his final moments on earth, Travis did not run. He didn't know what it was to run. He did not hesitate. He rose to the highest calling. He laid down his life to save the lives of his fellow warriors. In so doing, he embodied the deepest meaning of the motto of the 10th Mountain Division. He climbed to glory. Now Travis is looking down from above on all of us, on all of his fellow warriors, on his great family, wrapped in glory, the loving glory of Almighty God. We are grateful to be joined by the 3 squad members that Travis saved. Private First Class Michael Kistel. Michael, where are you, Michael? Thank you. Please stand. Stand. Thank you. Thank you. Specialist Robert Shaw. Travis, where are you? Travis, thank you. Thank you, Travis. And Specialist Sand Ao. Sand, thank you very much. Great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Today we are privileged also to be joined by more than 50 soldiers from the 10th Mountain Division, including those who served alongside Travis, knew he was brave from day one. They really loved him. They wanted to be here. Would you please stand? Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Your lives of service do honor to our country, to Army values, and your fallen brothers in arms like Staff Sgt. Travis Atkins, and he's looking down. He loves you all. Just a few days before that June morning, when Travis left on his last mission, he called his son, Trevor, to wish him a very, very special 11th birthday. Trevor didn't know that he would speak to his dad for the last time. But in the 12 years since, he's always known that his father gave his life for our nation and for our freedom. He knew that his father was a hero right from the beginning, long before today. Trevor has said that he wants our nation to remember his dad as the best father and best soldier that anyone could ask for. Trevor, that is exactly how will your dad be remembered. He will be remembered truly as the best father, and he will be remembered as the best soldier. You can't get better than the Congressional Medal of Honor. You just can't. So thank you very much. And I'd like you to come on up. Please come up. Please come up. Your father's courage and sacrifice will live for all time. And every time we see our stars and stripes waving in the sky, we will thank our great Travis. And we will think of every American hero who gave their last breath to defend our liberty and our homeland and our people and our great American flag. Now I'd like to ask the military aide to read the citation. And I would also like, perhaps, in honor of your father, perhaps you could say just a few words. Do you like that? Please.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, first off. It's an absolute honor to have every single one of you here. It's something that I can't really put into words. It's something that's surreal, and I still haven't fully accepted it yet. So just all over appreciation for his men. Everything you have said to me over the last few days has meant the world to me, and it changes my life every day. The medal is something that I take a lot of pride in, but it's the words that are the real prize and what really means the most to me. And when it comes to my dad, he always had the funniest stories about you guys and seeing you guys throughout. I was a young kid, but he let me know. And no, I feel so close with you and to him every story I get to hear, and I'm glad that you got to enjoy his love and his energy. Thank you.
Beautiful.
The President of the United States has awarded, in the name of Congress, the Medal of Honor posthumously to Staff Sergeant Travis W. Atkins, United States Army. Staff Sergeant Atkins distinguished himself by conspicuous acts of gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty on 1 June 2007 while serving as a squad leader with Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 14th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. While manning a static observation post in the town of Abu Samak, Iraq, Staff Sergeant Atkins was notified that 4 suspicious individuals walking in 2 pairs were crossing an intersection not far from his position. Staff Sergeant Atkins immediately moved his squad to interdict them. One of the individuals began behaving erratically, prompting Staff Sergeant Atkins to disembark from his patrol vehicle and approach to conduct a search. Both individuals responded belligerently toward Staff Sergeant Atkins, who then engaged the individual he had intended to search in hand-to-hand combat. When he noticed the insurgent was reaching for something under his clothes, Staff Sergeant Atkins immediately wrapped him in a bear hug and threw him to the ground away from his fellow soldiers. Maintaining his hold on the insurgent, he pinned him to the ground, further sheltering his patrol. The insurgent then detonated a bomb strapped to his body, killing Staff Sergeant Atkins. In this critical and selfless act of valor, Staff Sergeant Atkins acted with complete disregard for his own safety, saving the lives of the 3 soldiers who were with him and gallantly giving his life for his country. Staff Sergeant Atkins' undaunted courage, warrior spirit, and steadfast devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, and the United States Army.
Receive this blessing. Beloved God, as our ever-present help and hope, we ask that you enable each of us this day to demonstrate watchman's strength of character and service to our country. Protect all who are now in harm's way and sustain our nation's warriors with faith and fortitude as they walk the path of duty far from hearth and home. Restore our souls in the joy of your Spirit and teach us your ways, that we might always walk and serve with integrity and imperishable honor. We ask these things in your holy name, I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much. All right, folks, thank you very much for joining us and choosing us as your stream of choice. President Donald Trump in this Medal of Honor ceremony at the White House. President Trump will have a rally tomorrow, so don't forget, it's already on the channel. Just in case you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you go to our main channel and set the notification for the Trump rally tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, live here at Golden State Times. So make sure you guys join us and you set the notification for that. So if you guys missed the speech at any point, I'm going to be uploading it on the channel right now. So if you guys just want to chill for a little bit, I'm going to leave the live stream open. And right now there is free chat. So if you guys want to just hang out for a little while I upload the video, and then I'll put the link to it on the chat so you guys can go and check it out. Thank you so much once again for tuning in and choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice. I also want to thank all the new members that joined today and everyone that supported us through Super Chat, everyone that shared the live stream on social media, and all the moderators that came out and kept the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. We hope that you guys join us tomorrow for President Trump's rally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're going to be there live, and we're going to be covering it for you folks. So thank you so much to everyone that has already gone to the live stream and gave it a thumbs up, shared it on social media, and set the notification. We hope to see you guys tomorrow for that rally starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, live here at Golden State Times. Once again, if you guys missed the speech by the president, I'm uploading it right now on the channel. It'll just take a few minutes, and then I'll put the link to it on the chat so you guys can go and check it out. Once again, thank you so much for your support. And I hope that you guys join us tomorrow for President Trump's rally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the games on its run. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. His truth is
All right, folks, so we have uploaded the video. We're going to be putting the link to it in the chat. So if you guys want to head over there and give it a thumbs up and share it on social media, if you guys missed it, it's on the channel right now, so you guys can go and check it out. Like I said, I'm putting the link in the chat. Even if you watched it already, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. So head over there and give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. All of your help is greatly appreciated, folks. We need as much help as we can possibly get. So if you guys missed the speech, or if you guys got there late, or if you guys missed half of it, or saw it towards the end, or even if you saw it completely, make sure you guys go over there, give it a thumbs up, and share it on social media. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button. That helps out the channel immensely. Thank you so much for your support and in believing in Golden State Times. And also don't forget, tomorrow, Trump rally starts at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, live here at Golden State Times. So make sure you guys don't miss it. Once again, I'm putting the link to the video on the chat in case you guys missed it. And make sure you guys go over there and give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you guys didn't miss it and you guys saw it, awesome. But also make sure you go over there and give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Thank you so much, folks. And I hope that you see you guys there. We're gonna keep this this chat open for just a little bit longer as we get stuff ready, and then we'll shut it down. But once again, make sure you guys head over there and give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the chat. All right, folks, once again, if you guys missed the speech at any point, I'm putting it up on the chat so you guys can go and check it out. I'm putting the link to the video in case you guys missed the president's speech at the Medal of Honor reception at the White House. So make sure you guys go and give it a thumbs up and you share it on social media. There is 883 people still on the chat. So if you guys can go and check it out, that will be amazing. Thank you so much for your support. So in a few minutes, in probably like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to be shutting this live stream down. So if you guys want to continue your conversations, you can do so on the link that I am putting on the chat. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing the live stream. And also, thank you so much for everyone that is going over to the video and giving it a thumbs up and sharing it on social media. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, folks. So we're going to be shutting this live stream down. And if you guys want to continue your conversations, you can do so on the video that I'm going to be putting on the chat. So make sure you guys head over there. Thank you so much to everyone that has been heading over there and giving that video a thumbs up and sharing it on social media. So I'm going to be putting that video up on the chat right now. So make sure you head over there, you give it a thumbs up, and you share it on social media. Thank you so much for your continued support and in believing in Golden State Times. So yeah, folks, so we are going to be shutting this live stream down. Thank you so much for tuning in and choosing us as your stream of choice. Make sure you guys go to that the link that I am putting on the chat. And I hope to see you guys here tomorrow for President Trump's rally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you soon. Peace.